Good day, everybody. Today, I've got a letter from a political prisoner. I used to be a political prisoner, and I might be one again. If the Zionist groups have their way, they'll put me in jail again because they want to give me 7 years for speech violations. You remember that emergency act that was declared illegal? Well, before it was declared illegal, I knew it was wrong, and I'm a politician, so I stuck up for the entire nation. And the police didn't like it, the government didn't like it, and the Zionists didn't like it, right? So basically, only people that like it now are the people that are amongst our friends here, all of us. And the official people in Canada really hate these things. They hate people standing up to them. And I'm not done yet because I want to be your prime minister. I want to do real well. I want to make sure you guys have a high standard of living because of a low cost of living. And I want to see people well educated, well taken care of. You know, the healthcare system should be very, very good in the future when we back our currency with labor. And then we can have the best healthcare system that the most valuable money on earth can buy. All right, so I'm a pretty good guy here, but some people don't like it. All these people that are, killing Palestinians and shooting their children in the genitalia, they don't like people like me who are opposing them, all right? So Alfred Schaefer wrote a letter, and let's hear what it is. And by the way, Alfred Schaefer did 38 months for talking about the illegal version of history in Germany. And in Canada, we have a legal version of history and an illegal version of history. All right, thanks to the Conservatives and the Liberals, the Greens, the NDP, and the Bloc all working together, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not, believe me. It seems like, everybody claims to be Canadian, but when it comes down to it, they really serve Israel, right? Just like Donald Trump, and you see what he's doing right now. He's absolutely terrible. Nice Epstein files on him, by the way. And Israel backed that Epstein Island thing, right? That whole child sex honey trap, okay? So I'm opposed to these people, and I got convicted for opposing them pretty much. Their fellas in Canada here, their ladies, decided to try to put me in jail for 7 years. I've already served 3 years worth of time. It's not enough for them for speaking my mind and trying to defend Canadians politically, believe it or not. All right, they call that threatening. All right, so anyway, this is the first letter Alfred wrote to me. He numbered it letter number 1. I just sent off letter number 5 to Alfred. So hopefully he gets it. He says that these people are holding back mail, and we'll talk about that soon, all right? So I've got to wear my glasses. I'm getting to be an old man here. So here it is, folks. It's dated the 10th of December, 2025. Dear Leslie, thank you so much for your letter number 2, which arrived today, and for your first letter from November 1st, which arrived on November 24th. They're using even more Talmudic tactics like in the Soviet Union after 1917 and described so well by Alexander Solzhenitsyn in his masterpieces that we thought could never happen to us. Now, when I was in jail, I read some Alexander Solzhenitsyn, and it was nice to read words from a former political prisoner in another communist era. Basically, that communist era never really ended, though, and it just spread to North America. We thought the war was over in 1989. We thought we won. Hey, we're celebrating the loss to communism. We didn't know it, though. When that wall came down, boy, we thought we won. We sure lost big time. All right, I'll get back to the letter. That we thought could never happen to us. Our biggest sin is that we have allowed it to go as far as we have, as we now see happening in our once wonderful countries. They are holding back all kinds of mail, even from my wife, and she does not get my letters either. Soviet Union 2.0. And if you looked at what happened, man, 66 million people got killed in the Soviet Union by the same people that are killing Palestinian children right now, shooting their genitalia off and raping their male prisoners. So it's not a beautiful thing at all. That's why I oppose these people with my life, okay, for you guys and people in other countries as well, because if we win in Canada, we'll definitely spread the goodness around and show people that there's a better way to live than under this boot. I'll tell you that. I have sent our G-Man. Now that's Giuseppe. He's on ftjmedia.com. All right, he speaks real coarsely, but his heart's in the right place. This guy wants to save humanity, okay? A letter on November 25th and James Mason on November 14th. I received a letter also from Dave Gahary on November 24th, but not replied yet due to circumstances. James Mason's been listed as a terrorist in Canada. He's actually a very, very nice man, and he preaches nonviolent political solutions. And Dave Gahary, he's been nice enough to host a show with me since I got out. And when I'm finished my probation, I'll be taking over the show on my own. Dave's a super nice guy. He helped to found FTJ Media along with Giuseppe and a few other people. It's a really good network. You should go there if you want to learn about the world. All right. And let's see. And Dave Gahari, but not replied due to circumstances. All right. So he hasn't replied to those gentlemen yet. I view every aspect of our world situation as a biological response to a biological attack. And in that context, everything is on track and our victory is at the end of the day a no contest. So Alfred's real confident that we're going to win against these people that are doing some great harm to the world. I believe so too. I think the Creator's on our side. Since December 3rd, I have a job in the prison laundry as a tailor, fixing the old laundry with a semi-industrial sewing machine. I love that opportunity because it reminds me of the tale of the little tailor boy who killed the two evil giants in the woods by climbing into a tree above where they slept at night and started them fighting each other by his false flag throwing of rocks on their heads. Sort of like 9/11 or now the brother war in the Ukraine. Or like World War I and World War II. Like Rabbi Reichhorn gloated in 1857, war is harvest time for us, I'll say Zionists. And Henry Ford warned us in 1920 about the international Zionist. I'm churching this up for you because I'm on conditions. And besides, a lot of people are finding out what's going on in this world, all right? So other people have been doing the heavy lifting. I can get down to fixing our economy and doing things like that. I don't have to endanger my freedom any longer, all right? And Yuri Bezmenov so nicely described this process by the subverters, in quotation marks, as he called them in 1984 in his famous presentations. If you want to look into something very interesting, a fellow from the former Soviet Union, Yuri Bezmenov, talks about demoralization and how to bring down a society. And he was actually impressed and amazed at the progress they made. It far surpassed their expectations. The Soviet Union just ruined people's minds in North America and in the Western world with their efforts. It's just amazing what happened. Holy cow. We're living it right now. People are real poor and they don't think there's hope. I'm giving them hope because I'm an honest man and we're going to make a big change here politically. We're going to do what people think can't be done. And a lot of people are starting to support me on the street. This is getting good. All right, here in this prison, everyone not dumber than a fence post seems to know what the problem is. And I get a lot of respect. As our comfort transforms into uncertainty and rage and pain, we find our way back to our instincts and common sense. Instincts are the highest form of intelligence. I don't believe that all of our ancestors were stupid or bad for being racist and anti-spasmodic, we'll call it. As we reconnect with our common sense, we will inevitably find our ancestors were dead right and we'll do whatever it takes to reclaim our rightful place on this planet. You don't have to smash your computer if its operating system is destructive and useless. You can reformat it and reinstall a proper operating system unless the faulty code is hardwired. Then you smash it into 6 million pieces and burn them in a real, you burn them whole. By the way, never has my cell been as dark, tiny, or permanent as the coffin that my cousin moved into after she did the politically correct thing and took her second Zionist shot. 2 days later, she was dead. She wanted to visit her first grandchild. Now the grandchild will never know his grandma, but he will become anti-spasmodic when confronted with the evidence. It's only a matter of time as we not only, the white race, learn the high-resolution reality of what has been done to us. This simply really gives us a purpose in life we never thought possible. They're trying to destroy the white race too. I think people will notice that. In jail, when I was in jail, people from other races noticed that we were being targeted. And one guy laughed. He says he doesn't mean to laugh. Like, I understand what he's doing. Basically, he was just, it's just so ridiculous. And he knew. He was a nice fella. And the problem with the white race being wiped out, besides, us being exterminated, is that when we're gone, the rest of the races will fall as easy prey to the communists, we'll call them, okay? And that's a bad thing. So saving the white race is part of saving all of humanity, and that's our mission. We want to do well. We want to help everybody. We're really nice, decent people here, all right? And we've been defamed terribly, all right, in the communist newspapers. It will energize us and give us direction. And I just spoke about that Believe me, saving the human race is a real motivator. Makes you feel good inside. Makes you want to do a lot of good and help people. And people pick it up on me. I meet people from all over the place, mostly white people and Aboriginal people, but we got other people as well. And they appreciate what I'm trying to do. All right, they know what the evil is, and they want to live better economically, and I'm going to deliver that to them. Because although it's a dangerous mission, because Abraham Lincoln and JFK and others were killed when they tried to bring in interest-rate banking, it's worth doing. It's worth trying. I mean, people risk their lives all the time just to do regular jobs to keep our society operational, like let power linemen do their work. It's very dangerous. Soldiers go to war for the wrong reasons for the most part, although, they think they're doing good and they risk their lives doing that kind of work. Well, politically, I've chosen my mission, and it's a good mission. It's a wholesome mission. It's to benefit all of humanity and to save the white race as well. Not just us, but everybody else as well, though. And people might like to know that after they've been beaten down so much, all right? So it's a great thing doing good. I mean, the Creator wants us to be good, and I'm all with that program. I'm totally with it. I can no longer imagine sitting next to someone who doesn't get it. Like not noticing sitting next to a skunk. Nobody wants to be, pardon me, it's like not noticing sitting next to a skunk. Nobody wants to be the last to notice this reality. Pardon me, the screen went down and it took my attention away. All my best regards, my brother. And he signs it, Alfred Schaefer. Well, brother, thank you very much for your nice letter. And I'm glad to share it with the world. When I was in jail, I really liked getting letters from people because it made me feel like I was actually doing something and people knew I was in there. So if you want to write to Alfred Schaefer, what I'll do is I'll put his address at the bottom in the description. And you can write to Alfred Schaefer and to cheer him up a little bit. He's doing the good work of humanity right now, taking on the same people that vaccinated people to death. What they're trying to do is install a digital currency around the world to enslave the world, so that they make you take a microchip in your arm or part into your body somewhere. And basically, you're going to be a walking bank card. And if they don't like what you're saying, they can just shut you down. You won't be able to earn or spend, and you'll just perish. So it's not very good at all right? So anyhow, everybody have a very good day. And please write to Alfred Schaefer. He's a total hero. He's a super nice man. All right, good day to you all.